Guys, today we're talking, of course, about Bitcoin in the immediate short terms, also for Ethereum. But I need to show you this chart. This chart is really interesting and it's telling us that we might commence a big push in the next coming of days and weeks here for Bitcoin. So this is completely in line with the other charts we have been talking about, with everything we're expecting for Bitcoin. So stick around, I will show you this very important chart. Welcome back everybody. My name is Cristiano, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you are new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. Let's talk about Bitcoin. So on Bitcoin right now, you can see that the correction, it at least seems to be slowing down, because we were having this big downwards pressure, but now we are we almost made an equal low here on Bitcoin, finding some kind of support at the orange line here at 59,200. So that's cool for Bitcoin, and now we will see where this push is going to take us. Here's the thing, you know that we have the orange box at $63,000, so this is the first big major resistance we need to overcome here. So is there something telling us that we are going to break the orange box here in a bit? Well, we are kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, because you can see that when we went down on the 4-hourly time frame, we found support of the 100 period moving average, which is the purple line here. We found support on the correction, and right now we're finding support of the 50 period moving average. So we are stuck in between these lines. And here's the thing, the first thing we need to overcome, the orange box is actually the second big resistance. The first resistance is the orange line here, which is the 50 period moving average. You can see that we are struggling with it right now. So this is why I always tell you, when you are trying to look for resistances and supports, always look at the moving averages, as well as, of course, my orange boxes and my orange lines, because these are, dynamic and they are going to change all the time, but they are important to keep track of. Now, here's the thing. As we, continue, hopefully, to the upside here, the orange line, the purple line is going to continue to accelerate here. And we really do not want to break the purple line to the downside. The previous time we broke the purple line to the downside was, let me see here, it was actually right here. So you can see that not only the orange line, but the 100 and the 50 was also broken. But we broke through the blue and the purple line, which is the, oh, did I say orange the previous time? Man, too many colors, too many lines, right? But the blue one and the purple one is the 100 and the 200 period moving average on the 4-hourly time frame. You can see that we broke below them. We found support of the 50 period moving average, and then we continued to the downside, and of course, big buying opportunity down here at $42,000. So we did see a big drop once we broke through it. So let's go back to today, and you can see that this is accelerating here. And if this continues, it's going to probably be somewhere around the $62,000 level and the orange box here in a couple of days, actually. So during the next 7 days, we're either going to have to break the purple line to the downside, which is not a good sign, or having the purple line push us up here, and we will either have to break the orange box or the purple line, because of course this is accelerating and the purple or the orange box is still at the same level. So the Bitcoin price will either have to break the orange box to the upside or the purple line to the downside. This reminds us of what we actually saw back when Bitcoin was at 30,000. We were also being pushed down by the moving averages. At some point, the moving averages were actually very close to the, let me actually see if I can find that. Yeah, check this out. So what I mean is right here, the moving averages were going down, and we were finding resistance moving up and trying to break these moving averages. But then we had the massive $30,000, my make or break support level down here at 30,000, 2 red lines, and the moving averages were sloping down. So at some point, we were either having to, had to break the moving averages to the upside or break the orange box, the vital level, to the downside. Now, luckily for the bulls, we broke the moving averages to the upside, which we were also expecting. But this just goes to show that at some point when the moving averages are, heading in one direction and you have big support or resistance, well, that's when you are going to have those big moves. And once we broke the moving averages to the upside, boom, we went up. Let's continue. So in other words, pay attention to the moving averages here, and I will update you in my video. So make sure to subscribe and activate the bell. So for Ethereum is actually looking a bit better. We made a higher low here at least. So we made a higher low. This is perhaps about to form into some kind of triangle here. So looking not too bad for Ethereum. Altcoins in general are looking pretty good here today. So yeah, next level of resistance, 4,361. So let's talk about, actually before we talk about this, if you want to start trading yourself, you are able to get $4,530 over on Bybit and $1,800 over on Femex. So $2,040 over on C-Trade. Make sure to take advantage of these offers if you want to claim a free trading bonus. What we are watching right here is a chart by Trading Chart. And what we do have, let me break this down for you. So he uses the Fibonacci channels, which you can see here in black. So the Fibonacci channels, he is using them, and we are going to talk about this. But also he's using the blue and the green line, which is on the 4-hourly time frame, the 50 and the 100 period moving average on the 4-hourly time frame. The orange and the red lines are the 50 and the 100 moving average on the daily time frames. And then you have the RSI here on the daily time frame. And what we can see here is, well, for one, you can see that right here on the very edge here to the left, you can see that we broke the 100 period moving average, which is the green line. The blue one broke it first, from the upside going down, and then from the downside going up. You can see it right here. And there is a similarity to what we're seeing now. Here to the left, this was in July, and then you had it also here in September. The blue one broke the green one from the upside to the downside, went down, and then broke it from the downside to the upside here. What you can see to the left is that after doing that, we went up and we formed this kind of channel here, and we had bullish price action. We were meeting resistance at the Fibonacci level right here, which is the 1.0 Fibonacci extension. Then we went down again, we had a correction, we found support of the orange line, which is the 100-day moving average. And now the question is, are we going to have the same kind of pump we saw right here? Because we had the same kind of outlook of the market here in July. Are we going to see this, this time bounce at the 1.5 Fibonacci extension like this? And this means, bullish price action for Bitcoin, of course. Or maybe if we're not going to have that, well, at least we do have some massive support here, which is the 100 and the 50-day moving average here to the downside, which is the red and the orange line. And these are going to form a massive support zone. Right now, it is, at about $52,000, but the moving averages, they are sloping upward. So of course, depending on when we go down, if we go down, well, these are going to be at a higher price point. So perhaps we're going to see that massive zone of support somewhere around $55,000, $56,000. This is, of course, something we will need to just pay attention to. You can see that we had a bearish divergence here on the RSI as well. The previous time we were in this, kind of bullish channel here. But we did have also a RSI level, which was pretty healthy, leading into the big pumps in the Bitcoin price. You can see here, boom, and maybe this is going to be the same kind of thing. There's a lot of maybes to this, of course, and this is not, a slam dunk fractal by any means, but there are some similarities. I guess the main takeaway here is that if we go down, the biggest zone of support is going to be at this vicinity with the 100 and the 50-day moving average, both rising here at the same time. And you can see that the 100-day moving average was also supporting us right here. The 50-day moving average was supporting us right here. But we can spot for a break of the 50 period moving average on the 4-hourly time frame, which is the blue line, just like we saw here. If we break it to the upside, well, perhaps we're going to, just like we saw right here, breaking the blue line to the upside and perhaps breaking it to the upside here as well, go into the same kind of bullish price action as previously. Let me know down in the comment section if this was helpful at all. But thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.